Hi everyone! I wanted to do a reading with me on camera, but I've been crying a lot today and I have a huge headache. I processed some trauma in a really beautiful way today. Um, Again, if you like my stories, I highly encourage you to follow me on social media so you can kind of piece them together. Um, this is a Mercury retrograde reading. Oh, yeah. Three piles. What is going to go on for you this Mercury retrograde? We are in the shadow period right now before it starts. And let me just say that Mercury retrograde is not what it seems. I'm happy that society is starting to talk about these things more, but it's convoluted still. So these are personalized messages for you. Pile 1, 2, and 3. Okay, pile 1. Yes. I'm just gonna lay them out like this. Page of Pentacles. 8 of Pentacles reversed. Death. Death. It's not always as bad as it seems. Same with Mercury retrograde. Yeah. Got a few sideways cards here. These are the bottom of the deck energies, by the way, which I will get to. Oh. Double message. 2 of Swords. That's what I was getting. Thank you. And sideways. 3 Pentacles. Oh, interesting. So, let's also roll the dice. Yeah. So, whoever you're spending most of your time with is who you're giving your energy to. I get the sense that you're already trying to break free of these people, whether it's your job, your family, your friends. I'm feeling a group. You've been stuck in your head about doing it, but you're starting to come out of this, which is why you got the double message of the 2 of Swords. This is where you're starting to come out of it, and this is when you're completely out of it, and you can finally make the decision to cut the people out. Yeah, because for your growth, you do have to let this go. But I get the sense you already know this, so you've been working on it, and Mercury retrograde is really going to help you with it. You've been avoiding doing the work, though, of cutting these people out. Because you don't want to feel like you're left out in the cold. You don't want to feel like you're alone. You don't want to be lonely. I'm also getting another message for those of you where this involves a job. You don't want to lose your money, which I totally get. Because the 3 of Pentacles here is about working with other people on the material realm, which can mean a variety of different things, but that's why there's a double message here. I'm hearing, but don't fear, because once you shed this toxicity, money isn't worth the toxic energy that you're enduring, is the message. And once you do shed yourself of this toxicity, you'll be in a fresh new energy to start something new with your money. And the reason why it's a double message is because these people that you're shedding, it's not necessarily about money, it's about energy. Money is an energy. It's a manifestation of energy. So it could be anything. It could be camaraderie. That's the material manifestation. It could be, like I was saying earlier, like a need for social approval, which is completely understandable. But I do believe that this is an opportunity for you to feel good on your own and start over. There's a serious need for you to start over, and Mercury Retrograde is helping you out with this. Bottom of the deck energies. You got the Ten of Cups reversed, so it's like, although this seems like a great situation, it's not. It's not your ideal emotional group setting. It's not healthy for your emotions to be in this group setting, to be a part of this tribe, to be a part of this company. And the Devil came out reversed, which signifies for you that this is, toxic. And this is you breaking free of that toxicity, which is why it's reversed. So for you, Mercury Retrograde is like epic in a really great way. It'll be painful and difficult, but it will lead you to a fresh start in life where you can manifest something from like a higher place. Just be careful. I'm getting another message. Somebody's guides are coming through real strong here. Be careful not to repeat the same cycle. Now, I'm getting an image popping in my head. It feels like from either the same guides or different ones, of a meme. The one that says, I'm sure many of you have seen this if you're in the spiritual social media world. The people you meet are either reflections of an old pattern or examples of a new start. Notice the difference. I think I have a word wrong there, but it's the same idea. Okay? That's a very important message for, I think, a lot of you, actually. Because there is a danger, there is a risk of you repeating the same cycle with different people. So just pay attention, their personalities, what they want. And, some people are sneaky. They can say they want something and then they really want something else. So once you can break free of this and get back to your center, to yourself, this Page of Pentacles right here, you can learn to tap in more to your intuition, to reflect on these people who have been in your life, why you were there, why they did what they did, what the lesson was there, what the karma was there. So then when new people present themselves to you, like new tribes, new companies, new job opportunities, you will be able to notice with your intuition and what you've already learned and seen. Is this the same thing or is it something new and better? Boom. This right here, it's like, I feel like you've been like asking the universe, like, or God, or your higher self, or your guides and angels, etc. I can hear some of you, a lot of you, asking God for help, asking the universe for help. And I'm hearing that source energy, the universe, that God energy, however you want to call it, is the same thing. It wants to help you, but you have to put in the work. And hopefully this Mercury retrograde is going to start showing you how you can put in the work. The ideas will likely come to you because Mercury is the planet of communication. Going retrograde, it's going inward. So it's like the communication will be happening inside of you, so you'll know what to do. You have to do your part. I'm hearing you have to do your part. You have to do your part. And if it's your family, one last message. If it's your before I get to the dice, if it's your family, for some of you it is. It could be family, work, friends. It could be all of it, by the way. I get a sense that there's a small group of you it is. If it's family and you don't want to like say goodbye to them forever, this is a lesson for you in setting healthy boundaries so they can't affect your energy. You have to get back to your own energy source because whatever kind of dynamic is happening is toxic. Okay, so the dice, you got the 3 and the 6. So the 3, mind, body, and spirit. I'm hearing like meditate. So your mind and your heart can work together. So you can find your intuition, like I was mentioning earlier, to help you start a more high vibrational cycle next time. Let's just say that. of how you interact with the world, people, finances, etc. How you identify with a tribe, how you make your money. So it's definitely a need for you to focus on that cohesion of mind and heart through spirit. Meditate. I'm hearing that like meditate. And 6 is karmic. That's how I'm reading it. And that's how I usually read it. And I know different readers have their own take on it, which is cool. You know, obviously we're all different. But whatever you're going through with this group of people, it's karmic. It's either something that's happened in a past life that you have to live out again until you finally learn the lesson, or it's a lesson for your spiritual growth, not particularly related to a past life. Okay. There you go. Alrighty. 2. I just need to adjust. Mercury Retrograde. Oh yeah, you got a lot of cards. You got this idea of some abundance. It feels like a career, for sure. It feels like your job. It feels like the money you're going to live off of. But the universe, during this Mercury retrograde, wants you to have a new perspective. Something you're not seeing is what I'm hearing before you charge forward. Okay. Yeah, okay, I'm getting it now. The specific reason why the universe has you in the hangman position, when you just want to move forward. These both came out reversed, okay? Specifically, is because you are approaching the manifestation of your abundance with an immature, emotional. You're approaching it in an emotionally immature way. And you need to come at it in a mature, emotional way. So whatever you're trying to do feels really big. And I already got that message before I channeled this one. Feels like you have to deal with some childhood issues regarding your family first. Because when you deal with other people, inevitably, our relationships tend to reflect the way we grew up, the way we learned how relationships go. So until you process these emotions from your childhood, this Page of Cups, you can't be this King of Cups, which is necessary for this emotional, for this abundance. But it's funny, that word came out, and I feel like that is what's happening for you this Mercury retrograde. It's emotional. Mercury is the planet of communication. Retrograde, it's going inward. So it's about the way you talk to yourself, which was picked up by other people in your childhood, those who raised you, those who were around you. Might not only be your parents, it could be your grandparents, your aunts and uncles, teachers, whoever had a strong effect on you. The way they talk to you became your internal voice, and you have to reassess that because it's coming from an emotionally immature place, because I'm hearing stunted. You were stunted. So you just have to work on how you're talking to yourself. How you're talking to yourself about how you feel. I feel like you're too hard on yourself about how you feel about things. You're allowed your emotions. It's all about how you deal with them. You know? Also, your worth. You are good enough for this. You've always been good enough for this. I'm getting a real strong sense that there was some jealousy from the people who raised you or taught you. You feel very gifted. whatever this Ten of Pentacles is that you're working towards, it feels like I said, big. And I know you know what I'm talking about. So, yeah. You are worthy of this. You've always been worthy. I haven't even gotten to the rest of your cards yet. Okay, let's do that. And I mean, okay. Well, okay, let's finish here. You know, you're not trusting in your intuition that you're worthy. Your intuition is deeper than the way you're talking to yourself. Try to access that source so you can heal your mental patterns of self-talk. That's what Mercury Retrograde is doing for you right now. It's helping you to bring that up to the surface, which, by the way, is going to be emotional. But let the emotions flow, because the tears, the processing, it helps let it go. Or integrate the lesson. You have to let yourself cry. I can tell you don't let yourself cry enough. Let yourself cry. Trust in your intuition. It's deeper than these surface thoughts. It's deeper than the monkey mind. It's deeper than the accumulated self-talk. That's not you. And look, you're going to be successful. You're going to realize you already are successful. You already are worth celebrating. That's what's going to happen for you this Mercury retrograde. And it makes me like want to cry again. I've already cried plenty today. But yeah, you got plans. I got cut off. You got plans for this abundance. It feels like it's going to be abundance for all. And for different viewers, it's going to be different. But I feel like for all of you individually, it's something very beautiful for humanity and the environment and animals. Because I'm seeing the animals here and the environment. Wow. Okay. Get to the rest of your cards. So you've got Four of Swords reversed. Yeah, you are resisting the need for healing. You're resisting the need to go inward and figure out what's going on in terms of like how you talk to yourself, because it's difficult and it's hard to deal with your feelings, which I understand, but it is necessary. The Knight of Swords reversed. Yeah, this is about going in and like cutting out with your sword all those negative thoughts, everything that's not yours. I can't stress that enough. Seven of Wands reversed. This is you're not setting healthy boundaries. With the way others influence your mind. There it is. King of Swords sideways. So it's, you know how we were talking about the jump from the page to the king in terms of feelings? I mean, you can make this jump during Mercury retrograde. Okay, let's start there. You can jump from this emotional immaturity to this king of your emotions, whether you're a man or a woman. You also are going through a transition, like we've been talking about, your thoughts. And emotions and thoughts are intertwined. So the Knight of Swords is sideways and the King of Swords is sideways. So it's going to be jumping from cutting out these negative thoughts so you can be also the king of how you think. The king of how you think and the king of how you feel. The light just cracked. Definitely a sign. Also, I'm hearing the message. It's just important to realize how strong your inner light is and to not let other people affect you. You have potential for king energy here. Strong king energy to benefit all. Don't let anyone take that from you. Okay, bottom of the... Oh, we're going to roll some dice. 1 and the 2. So I'm going to read this a few different ways. I see this as working on yourself so you can form healthy partnerships. And I also see this as going from point A to point B. So to get from point A to point B being connecting with other people who can help you manifest this dream, the right kind of people, from a very strong inner place. You're going to have to work on yourself, like we've been talking about. So you've been wanting this manifestation. You've been waiting for it. Okay, this guy is waiting for his ships to come back to find out how many, how many, I don't know, let's just say that the ships are full of food that can only be found in their country. Like, how many did you sell? How much money did we make? How successful were we? So you're waiting on the success for your new venture. But it can't happen until you break free of family patterns. The devil being what holds you back, what you need to break free of. The 10 of Cups reversed being the unhealthy family. Now, this is how I'm reading it for you. It was different for pile 1, but similar. So, yeah, and also, the way to break free of it, you can't hate your family. You can't hate whoever raised you. That's not going to get you to break free of the energy. It may be a step in your process, like the anger, but it's not the way to break free of it. Forgiveness, acknowledgement, letting it go, that's how you break free for a new beginning. Okay? I'm also hearing to mention the eclipses to you. So, not only is this through Mercury retrograde, but pay attention to the eclipse, the lunar eclipse coming up. That's going to be significant for you, pile 2. Oh, and one more. Don't forget to trust in your intuition. Your God self. Your emotional intelligence. Many different terms for it. This is going to guide you. This will help you. Okay. 3. Cute. So you've been experiencing some mental turmoil. You've been feeling stuck and you don't know why, I'm hearing. You don't know why. You don't know how to get out of it. This Mercury retrograde is going to give you the opportunity, with your own power of your subconscious mind, to break free of this mental turmoil. Also to end a really big cycle in your life. A mental cycle, because look at all these swords, and swords are mental. It's also giving you the opportunity to break free of a lack mentality. Whether you feel a lack in money, a lack in love, a lack in happiness, a lack in time. Abundance can mean different things to different people. But definitely lack. You have the opportunity to break out of that, which is sideways. Like you're already ready to break free of this. You just don't know how. I'm hearing you just don't know how. Now you got the 10 of Cups, and the bottom of the deck energies for all the piles is the 10 of Cups reversed. So, oh, interesting. Oh. Okay, I'm getting a very strong message that you want to leave a family situation, but you don't know how. You want the happy family, but you're not in it. You're in this balancing act. You're just trying to keep the balance. I also hear you're just trying to keep everyone happy, but you are part of this family, aren't you? Don't you deserve to be happy? I'm asking you that question. I was also nudged to ask you that question. You deserve to be the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Cups. And I get the sense that you already have this energy about you, like this leader, this nurturer. You can get yourself out of this situation. You do deserve to be happy. Wands are used to manifest. Cups are feelings. I'm noticing how she's hunched over here. It's like she's keeping it all bottled in. That's the message I'm getting for your pile. Don't. You deserve more than that. So this Mercury retrograde with the Page of Swords being reversed, it's giving you an opportunity for self-reflection. You've been bottling this in for way too long. Now, I'm not saying explode on everyone, okay? Maybe explode in private and then talk to everyone. Okay, that's what I'm strongly feeling here. But yeah, this Mercury retrograde, it's giving you the blessing of, okay, how am I really thinking? How am I really feeling? So you can actually understand what's going on with you, because you've been bottling it up. You've been even keeping it from yourself. And you're so amazing with this Queen energy. You deserve more than that. Okay, so you've got the Ten of Wands. Oh boy. Oh, I can feel your pain, my friend. So you not only have the Ten of Swords, but you have the Ten of Wands. So you feel like you're carrying the burdens of everyone else on your back. That's not fair. That's not fair to you. So this Mercury retrograde, with the Ten of Swords being in reverse, it's going to give you the opportunity to deal with your own thoughts, to figure out how to approach the situation in a way that's fair to you as well. You shouldn't be carrying everybody else's burdens. Feels like there's at least one other leader in this family unit who needs to step up to the plate or step off and go somewhere else. I'm feeling that very strongly. You've also got the Six of Wands reversed. So it's like the potential for victory after battle. I'm hearing kids. I'm hearing you have kids that you're worried about. But this is showing you that if you can step up in terms of self-love and communicate clearly, effectively, honestly, with kindness, but strength, out of self-love, that there will be a victory for you. And not the kind of victory where, it's like you conquered someone else. It's like conquering your own lack of self-worth. Everything else will work itself out. But don't be a martyr. I'm getting that very strongly. Don't be a martyr. That doesn't serve anyone. And that's not what the kids need to see. They need to see you happy. They want to. Kids don't do anything but love purely. And when you love someone purely, you want them to be happy. Okay, so let's roll the dice. 2 and 4. So, it's interesting because I get very strong 1 energy in terms of numerology for your pile. But the numbers that came out for you are 2 and 4. So, the need to stay grounded when dealing with other people. Grounded in self-love. So when you deal with other people, yes, you love them, but you also love yourself, and you know what you deserve. You deserve respect. Don't carry too much of other people's burdens, especially when they're capable of carrying them for themselves. Or they need to learn the lesson of how to carry them for themselves. I feel very strong mother energy coming from you, whether you're a man or a woman. And I get it, because I feel like that is a lot to do with my life. Not only do I have a physical child, but I feel like it's part of my mission is that mother energy. And I completely understand that, like, wanting to take care of everyone. I really do. And, like, that pain you see from seeing anyone else suffer. But it's a very important lesson to also mother yourself and realize that sometimes by taking on the burdens of another, it's truly doing them a disservice. Even though you're doing it from a very pure, compassionate place, you're preventing their growth, which is a very important role that we have as mothers, is to encourage the growth of another that we're taking care of, or that we want to take care of. So, yeah. So basically, like, I'm hearing from the bottom of the deck energies, what to do. Yeah, that's you. You're like, I don't know what to do. You're kind of just waiting. This Mercury retrograde is going to give you the opportunity to break free of what chains you. In the first place to start is within your own mind. And then you'll know what to do from there. But it's currently the chains of your own mind. The way you deal with things, the way you deal with other people, the way you think, which leads to how you feel, and then what you do with other people. The two, partnerships, dealing with others. So a need to get more grounded in yourself to break free of these chains. Because, the Ten of Cups, I believe, I already showed this to you as the bottom of the deck energy because, you have the Ten of Cups upright. It's a double message for you. That's why I'm strongly feeling for your pile. It's a family. And you feel like the matriarch of that family. But, this is reversed. Not everyone is happy. And I think, actually, maybe it's like everyone but you is okay. And that's not okay. All right. Mercury retrograde, here we go. Please like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you liked, what you didn't like, what videos you want to see, etc.